Ni hao. What's up, everybody? This is D-Way. I am officially on Red, so please give me a follow and check out what my life.
What's up, my Chinese friends? Malik Monk here. We're gonna show a lot of stuff, have a lot of fun. Come follow me, please.
Hey guys, something fascinating has been happening in the social media world lately. You might have noticed a surprising trend. American TikTok users aren't just flocking to the usual suspects like Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Instead, they're diving headfirst into a Chinese app called Xiaohongshu or Little Red Book. Now, I've been in the content creation game for years, and let me tell you, this isn't your typical platform migration. We're talking about millions of users choosing an app that most Americans had never even heard of before. The interface is different, the culture is different, and yet, something about it is drawing people in like moths to a flame. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly why Xiaohongshu has become the unexpected sanctuary for TikTok refugees, and trust me, the reasons might surprise you. Stay tuned, because what I'm about to share will change how you think about social media trends forever.
So somebody from China asked a very legitimate question: why did all the Americans come to this platform over Instagram? Wasn't throwing shade or anything, just curious. And I'll give you 3 reasons as to why that is. The first is we wanted to prove to point to our U.S. government that us Americans have the freedom and ability to find a suitable alternative, one that's not something they're forcing upon us. Right? And that brings me to my second point, which is Instagram, one of the platforms they're trying to force upon us. Now, Instagram is owned by Facebook, which is ultimately Meta, and nobody here trusts Mark Zuckerberg or the U.S. government that he's beholden to with our data and our security. We just don't. And so we'd rather come on a foreign platform and take residency here than trust one of our own, so to speak. The third point is really the layout of this app. It's basically TikTok. And although my fellow Americans and I are basically using language translation way more than we ever would have had otherwise, we're happy to be here and we appreciate it.
Hello. If you are wondering why people like me in the United States are coming to Little Red Book and not just going to Instagram or Facebook, it is because the company Meta owns Facebook and Instagram, and they lobbied or paid a lot of money to the United States government to ban TikTok because TikTok is one of the only social media platforms that the United States government does not control. The United States government said they do not want our data going to China. And so, as United States citizens, we are sending a message to the United States government telling them we don't want to be controlled, so we're coming here for more freedom.
Hi, my name is Saba. Yes, I am real. The Americans on here are real. We are coming on Red Note because they are banning TikTok in our country, which is not what the American citizens want at all. But the government has their own agenda, so we needed to find a new home. That's why, hence TikTok refugee. But yeah, we didn't want to go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, because Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and people with power and money have paid people in our government to make this ban happen because they want to have the whole market and not share money with TikTok. So we were in search of a new place to move our community. So, yeah.
But here's where things get really interesting. Among all these new Western users on Xiaohongshu, there's one profile that stands out, and trust me, you won't believe who it is. We're talking about May Musk. Yes, that May Musk, Elon's mom and a supermodel in her own right. While her son's been making headlines with X, formerly Twitter, she's been quietly building her presence on this Chinese platform. And let me tell you, she's not just posting random content. She's fully embracing the Xiaohongshu style, sharing everything from her modeling life to daily routines, connecting with Chinese audiences in a way that nobody expected. Here's a look at what she's been up to.
Hello, my Xiaohongshu friends. I'm Dr. May Musk. I'm a dietitian, a model, and the author of A Woman Makes a Plan. I've been wanting to come to China for ages, and now I am here. I've been with you for 2 years, But now I'm visiting China and having the best time ever. I will continue to post any kind of stories and information for you, and I'll be back in China soon. Well, it was a very exciting year for me. I think I came to China about 10 times, different cities, different jobs, and I really enjoyed that. Hi, everyone. Wishing all my amazing friends in China a joyful new year. I'm so grateful for all your support. May 2025 bring you health, happiness, and success. Here's to a year full of new opportunities and beautiful moments with loved ones.
You know what's fascinating? While we're seeing these intense reactions to the potential TikTok ban, it's impossible not to notice how deeply social media has woven itself into our lives. Let's look at two powerful stories that really drive this point home.
All of us TikTok refugees are so unhinged, and I am living for it. Our government is out of their mind if they think we're going to stand for this TikTok ban. We're just going to go to a new Chinese app, and here we are. I cannot stand all of the fear-mongering that is going on with the Chinese are stealing our data. Who cares? I don't care. I will gladly give my data to the Chinese because guess what? The Chinese have been here for us since day one. I will gladly sit here and eat my vegetables out of my bowl that was made in China while wearing my clothes that were made in China while sitting on my bed that was made in China. I have other important things to worry about. I still have to pay my rent. I don't give a shit what fucking app I'm using. If it's made by China, that's awesome. Everyone on this app has been so kind. Unlike our government who wants to take away our freedom of speech. So, I will gladly stay here.
This raw frustration you just saw? It's not just about losing an app, it's about losing a digital community that people have come to trust. But there's an even deeper story I want to share with you.
Hi everyone. It's been about 2 years since I made a video, but I figured since this app is probably going to get banned, I should probably come on here and tell the very true story of how this app quite literally saved my life. A little bit of a background context. When I was 18, I was diagnosed with an incurable illness that eventually put me into kidney failure in what was a very traumatic event where I nearly lost my life. By the time I had to start dialysis, I was 80 pounds. I lost most of my hair. I was 19. And my doctor told me that either I get a kidney transplant or I die. You know, that's a pretty hard pill to swallow when, you're in college, you're just starting your life, you're young. But eventually I came to terms with it by making jokes about it. I was not asking for a kidney transplant. On the contrary, I just thought it was kind of funny to make light of my situation. But one of you guys took that video very seriously. And that person's name is Savannah. This is Savannah. And at first, I told her no. I won't go into why, but there's a lot of complicated health reasons behind my decision to tell her no. But she persisted. And I remember thinking, you know what is the harm in letting her try? There's no way she's going to be able to donate to me anyways. It's an incredibly rare chance that a stranger would match with me. But then this happened. So in August of 2023, I received Savannah's kidney. And this story, of course, also went viral. Just Google girl receives kidney transplant from TikTok and you'll see what I'm talking about. We were on Good Morning America, The Washington Post, you name it. And that has been hard to grapple with. I was handed a death sentence when I was 19. But because a stranger was scrolling on TikTok. Sorry, I've restarted this portion of the video like 1,000 times because I genuinely don't know what to say. There is so much to say and nothing to say all at the same time. I live a very ordinary life because of an extraordinary person who is willing to sacrifice a part of themselves for me. I don't know how to feel about the TikTok ban. You know, this app brought me and my savior together. I carry a piece of her everywhere I go. I recently went to her graduation where she graduated nursing school. You know, she nobly took a part of herself to save me.
You know, when I started making this video, I thought I was just going to tell you about a fascinating trend. Americans finding a new home on Xiaohongshu. But what we've uncovered here is something much more profound. From everyday users standing up for what they believe in, to May Musk breaking cultural barriers, to that incredible kidney transplant story, we're witnessing how social media platforms have become more than just apps on our phones. They're the modern-day town squares where lives are changed, where communities are built, and where borders become meaningless. The migration to Xiaohongshu isn't just about finding an alternative to TikTok. It's a powerful reminder that in 2024, human connection can't be controlled or contained. Whether it's through TikTok, Xiaohongshu, or whatever comes next, people will always find ways to connect, to share, and to make a difference in each other's lives. As we've seen today, sometimes the most meaningful connections happen in the most unexpected places. And maybe that's the real story here. Not about which app we're using, but about how we're using it to bridge divides, save lives, and remind ourselves that we're all part of one global community. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, hit that subscribe button and join me for more deep dives into how technology is shaping our world in ways we never imagined. Until next time, keep connecting, keep sharing, and keep making a difference, no matter which platform you call home.